So this is going to be completely irrelevant within the next week or so, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the loadout here for my bleed VEX, just kind of showing you guys sort of what I'm moving around with. So yeah, we got triple bypass, we got the throwing knife, we have the hat trick class, or the whatever the hell these are called. I already forgot. We have the Timekeeper's new shield, and then we have a Rending Scion, and we have 3 points in the Deadeye, 1 into Godkiller, and 1 into Heating Up. As for the specializations, I'm currently rocking this. We have Riddle You This, Contamination. I think I'm switching out now with Caffeine for maybe a Honed Mine, but as you guys can see, we only got 12 points. And then we have I Am a Gun, so that's good. And then as for the skill tree, we have most of our skills here in the green tree. And then this is what we're rocking in the blue tree. And then lastly, we got our red tree. Forgot to do this, so we're going to go ahead and just start the video off with this one. Look at them frames drop. Well, it's nice to see some things haven't changed. What the fuck did I just hear?
Exactly. Wellspring, make haste to that substation.
You know you need food in there to cook, right? That's easy. Oh, got her. Nailed it. Well, got another one. Nice.
I tried to save you, but some was
Haha. There we go. Forgot to switch to the beam tosser. Symmetry. I did notice that the drop rates have for sure gotten better. There's still a red skull. Oh, okay. Yeah, the drop rates have certainly got better. Timekeeper's new shield. Nice. Alright. Look like we got anything else. Sweet. So we got 5 unlocked. I hate this fucking fight so much. I can't even put it into goddamn words right now. I fucking hate this fight.
How you been, love?
And as you can see down below, I have defeated Bloom Reaper. And I hate that fight. But I wanted to go ahead and just kind of close out the video with the topic discussion, excuse me. Discussion. I'm over here making up words. Why is my frames dropping? Golly, brother. Anywho, I wanted to talk over kind of what my thoughts right now on Borderlands 4 is and why I titled the video what I did. Which I'm thinking about, can Borderlands 4 be saved? So they released a trailer for Cash, and it's probably my favorite so far of the Vault Hunters. I think it was just really, really cool. And so I figured, why not? I'll go ahead and get on and finish my VEX, because I just basically had to go through and do the rest of like the Ultimate Vault Hunter missions. And really, when I was doing this initially, I just kind of got to a point where I just didn't have any desire to play this game. And it's because there was just nothing to really do. There's a lot to do, but then there's not a lot to do at the same time. It's this weird combination of things. Sorry, I had to let my dog out. Anywho, there just wasn't really much to do, and I really just didn't have a desire to do much. And like I stated, there was a lot to do, but at the same time, not a lot to do. And so I just didn't want to go through and finish the rest of the Ultimate Ball Hunter stuff because I was like, what is there really to do after that? And I just kind of moved on to other games. I started playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, then I moved on to Skyrim, and then just random stuff after that I was just kind of playing in my own free time. Um, and really, so we got the level cap, we got cash, and we got the DLC all approaching. That is another reason why I haven't even dabbled into the Pearl stuff just yet. I was reading it over and everything, but really there's no point in me going in to do that just yet if my Pearls are going to be under leveled. I haven't seen anything on them. I've kind of purposely stayed away from whether or not the Pearls are good, if they're bad, whatever. It's just more or less I want to find out for myself once the level cap increases. I didn't want to go through and do all that and then my gear just be under leveled and I have to go farm again. So I really don't know. Cash seems really cool. He seems like a very awesome character. But the issue, and I talked about this when I did my initial video talking about things Borderlands 4 kind of needs to have. And it was that there needs to be stuff to do it in game. And while there wasn't a whole lot. Granted, there was people playing this game and finishing all the characters in like a matter of weeks just because they were just no lifing it. And that was my argument at the start. And then I kind of got through everybody and was like, well, there's just not a lot to do. And yes, they didn't include this little mini headhunters thing here for Christmas, and then they increased Bloom Reaper, who I can't stand. But all in all, it just kind of seemed like there was this big open world, but there wasn't much to it. And, you got the dripper. Yeah, we're gonna say it. The dripper sites, the Ripper drill sites is what I was trying to say. Pardon me. We got those, and of course we have the vaults and all that. But really, there wasn't anything necessarily like crazy out, and there was a lot of performance issues and things that they were kind of going over with. At one point they were telling us to wait 15 minutes before we can start playing the game, yada yada yada, and it really just kind of killed my desire for playing this game overall because I just kind of got bored with it. And it kind of sucks knowing that I got to go through the ultimate stuff again with Cash, but hey, you know what? It's alright. If he's a fun character, I'll do it. But I think that this DLC needs to be very good. I hope that there is another like invincible boss at the end or something like that that maybe we haven't seen just yet. But regardless, this DLC needs to be very good. This DLC needs to be something that knocks it out of the park and hopefully brings people back to this game. That was the issue with Borderlands 3, was that there were so many problems at the start that people just didn't want to give the game a chance. And the cool thing right now, I think, is that it is on sale for Steam, Borderlands 4 and other 2K titles. So you can get it, at a discount. You can get all the stuff and save you some money and then try the game out. And I know a lot of people are very hesitant on even buying this game. I was an avid defender of this game. I tried my best to defend this game, and as time went on, I started realizing, like, man, there's some valid points. So I think this is a very pivotal point in the game's life cycle. If nothing comes from this, if the DLC isn't anything fantastic, if it's nothing to write home about, I really worry about player retention. That's the big issue, is because the thing about Borderlands, and they did add the Pearl Essence and all that, which is cool, was that having a lot to do and having a lot to farm for, having a lot of enemies to go fight and all that really helped out with just the overall stability and replay value of these games. And right now that just kind of seems to be lacking. And we have a takedown coming. They laid out this map for what's going to be coming in this year. And right now, there's a lot of good things that are hitting the game, which I am hopeful for. But I'm worried if it was too late. That's the big thing. You know, was it too late? Did they wait too long? And we'll just have to see. One thing that I will give them amazing amounts of props for is that there are devs on Twitter who are replying to people with, who are asking questions, and they don't have to do that. So it's really cool to see them actually at least going out and talking to the community, and just letting them know, hey, we're working on stuff, hey, we have plans, we're going to fix things once the meta shifts and the level cap hits, and just kind of see how that all goes about. So that's good. That's very hopeful. And I think right now that, like, there's a lot of good things on the horizon for this game, but I just hope it sticks. I hope that people haven't given up on it and give it a chance and see if it is worth it. That's why I'm kind of getting back on, is because they're doing some stuff. They're making things coming back, and of course we got to get on here and level up our characters again, and we have to do all that good stuff. But overall, I don't want to see this game just die. That is something I definitely don't want to see, because I do like this game. I think it's very good. I missed that shot completely. I didn't even rep kit. Messing up here. So that's really why I wanted to get on and just kind of finish up my VEX and use this as kind of the talking point for really the video. And I want them to fix it. I know that a lot of hard work was put into this game. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like a lot of hard work wasn't put in this game, because it certainly was. But man, it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that there were so many problems and so many things that just kind of didn't happen as this game hit. And and I get to give them props again. They have listened to the players. They've done a lot of good things. Did I just down myself? What the heck just happened? This fight is terrible. But they have done a lot of things to try to improve the game's quality of life, which I can really appreciate and enjoy. That's something I'm really happy about, because I want this game to do good. I don't want this franchise to end up just dying. I want there to be a Borderlands 5. It seems like they're setting up a lot of really cool stuff for the next game's installment, and they're doing a whole lot. But with the level cap and everything, I haven't been on really playing much, because I'm like, I don't really want to get on and farm for stuff that's just gonna not matter. And now it's coming out this week, so now I'm kind of just getting everyone ready and set up, and hopefully whenever cash hits, I can do something fun. I don't know if I'm gonna go through the entire story with him, or if I'm gonna do a skip, or what my game plan is just yet. But I am definitely gonna be playing cash and seeing how that goes. I might die here. I might die here. I was not paying attention. Oh man, y'all can tell it's been a minute. I have not played Borderlands in so long. Like, yesterday was my first day back on in so long. It's not funny. I had to get on here and reread everything and try to figure out how to play VEX again. And as you guys can tell, I need to do some more reading. Oh man, but yeah, really, that's kind of like my talking point for this video, and just kind of where I'm at with the game. People have been staying true, playing it still, doing what they can to try to make the game fun. I just think that maybe the spacing out for things to do was just a little too far, in that people